Yeah, welcome back to my channel, guys. Frank Lampard finally is our new interim manager. Come to think of it, I never thought I'd never thought we'll roll back in this circle. From sacking Thomas Tuchel TT to appointing Graham Potter back to Lampard. I never thought it's gonna be like this, but I kind of like to say it's a much relieving experience yesterday. For the past 7 months, we've not had that kind of interview because Frank Lampard was signed yesterday, straight up to his press conference, straight up to the training ground. So it's just a hell of a day for him. And I must say, watching the press conference for Wolves, we've even forgotten about Wolves. We are going to be playing Wolves for this weekend, and I think I've come up with some of my predicted lineups, at least just to give an insight of what I think will happen. Although I'm not going to be 100% accurate about that, but that's exactly how I feel. So he came on board yesterday and he gave us at least a banging press conference where he even made mention of him trying to unify the whole team and unify the whole group of fans. He went as far as saying there are some fans who don't even believe that things can change, and he's trying to say, okay, let's just stick together and let's see how it goes. It's kind of, I think, fair enough. At least for Lampard is just going to do his best. I know that. Anyway, I know nobody predicted it that it would come around like in a circle like this, but that's where we are. And I like to quote some of the owner's statement yesterday, which says co-controlling owner told Belly and Belly on Frank Lampard. He said, "We are delighted to welcome Frank back to Stamford Bridge. Frank is a Premier League Hall of Famer and a legend at this club. As we continue our thorough and exhaustive process for a permanent head coach, we want to provide the club and our fans with a clear and stable plans for the remainder of the season. We want to give ourselves every chance of success, and Frank has all of the characteristics and qualities we need to drive us to the finish line." So that is the word of the co-owner yesterday. So the way it is, at least we can have a kind of sigh of relief. Also a statement saying we have an important game against, the same statement goes on to say we have an important game against Wolves on Saturday, and then we will turn our attention to the Champions League quarter-final. We'll turn our attention to our Champions League quarter-final in Madrid next week. We are all going to give Frank our full backing as we aim to give the best possible outcome from all our remaining games. From this point of view, I would just like to say, Frank, just focus on the Champions League. Just focus on the Champions League. No matter what's happening in the league, that is only the statement we need for next season. Anyway, it's coming like it's almost impossible, but let him just focus on that Champions League match. That's for me. So whatsoever happens in the league, understandable. But that Champions League match, we can't play with that champion. In fact, going to Bernabeu next week, if we can get a draw, it's going to be better than losing. A draw will be better than losing, and perhaps, who knows, we can win the match. So that is what I thought he should be doing, and we can get something hopefully at the end of this, before the end of the season. We can just be hopeful. So the Wolves game, I think I read the news yesterday when Lopetegui said he heard Lampard is back and he congratulated him, because I remembered the last game Lampard played, coached as a Chelsea manager, in his first spell was against Sevilla, against Lopetegui, and he won him 4-0. And he's saying yesterday that I heard him saying, we are going to prepare, we are going to work hard, and that's just that. So currently that is where we are. That's the position where we are. We need to just look for a very good way to start. And I think him giving us a head-on inside a press conference yesterday actually did justice to a lot of things. So Frank, we wish you good luck. and we hope for the best, at least better than the first spell. I think he didn't actually did that bad, but inexperience during his first spell. So let's hope he has gathered some of the flaws. He has tried to turn them around within himself. So let's see how it goes. And I think he has been speaking with some of the players themselves. I saw a video where he was speaking with Mikhail Modric yesterday. So let's just hope everything comes out fine. Moving straight into the starting lineup, what I think Frank Lampard should do, what I imagine he will do, and the kind of formation and the kind of players he is to field in the team, in the squad, match day squad. So I have come up with the formation 4-3-3. 4 at the back, 3 at the middle, and 3 up front. So let me have your own view on this formation, if you think that is what he should be feeding and the formation he should be playing. So here I said Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, and obviously Reece James, yes, is the most active defender we have, if not for the injuries he has been getting rid of recent. And Wesley Fofana has given us some kind of relief for Thiago Silva. He can't step into the boot of Thiago Silva, but he has done fantastically well. Having come from a long-term injury, he has been consistent back to back. Every game he has been delivering his best. And even against Liverpool, he didn't actually do bad. So I'm putting him just by where Thiago Silva should be. So Badiashile is not in our Champions League squad. So I wonder what happens, why he's been left by Graham Potter and Bruno Sauter. This guy have the most relaxed and the most confident football distribution behind that back, and I don't know why we are currently not using him. So I feel Lampard should just do the needful by putting Badiashile there and let Cucurella relax, because he's being played off position. So I'm going to be doing Badiashile and Wesley Fofana for the extreme back. So Chilwell, no doubt, has to go back to his position. He has been delivering some good performance, and at the same time being frustrated at the same time, because all the effort that are being put in place are not bringing forth good results. So that concludes it for my back four: Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Badiashile, and Chilwell. So the middle three, I'm going to be feeding N'Golo Kante, Enzo Fernandez, and Mateo Kovacic. Anyway, on Mateo Kovacic, I'm going to have my own doubt. I'm going to be having my own doubt because I just want to feel like he's going to be bringing on Mason Mount to play where Mateo Kovacic is currently playing. But I don't know. I don't believe he should be putting him straight into the lineup, to the starting lineup. So I feel like he should just leave Mateo Kovacic there. And if he brings Mason Mount, I don't think it's going to be a bad idea. I don't know how good he's been training. I don't know, because out of all this midfield, we don't have any midfielder here who is constantly shooting at the goal. So Mason Mount give us that option. So having put Enzo Fernandez and N'Golo Kante in that midfield, I feel Mason Mount will be more relaxed to perform. But me, I'm feeding Mateo Kovacic. So that is it for the midfield. Then the attacking position, I am going to be going for Raheem Sterling to play from the right hand side. I'm going to be playing Raheem Sterling. He was injured, and the last match he could not even play as much, but at least let's put him there. And straight to the left, straight to the left we have Mikhail Modric. He has constantly been played out of position, and if we play a player like Modric out of position, he's not going to be much confidence. Somebody who has not even performed brilliantly enough in his right position, so let alone putting him on a position where his strength is just limited. So I'm just going to be putting Mikhail Modric back to his normal position. I'm putting either João Felix or I don't think I should be saying this, Kai Havertz playing top 9. I don't think I should be doing that. So I'm not going to put Kai Havertz straight in my number 9 position. I'm going to be leaving João Felix. there. I don't know. I feel he's going to put Kai Kai Havertz, but I don't believe in Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz need deep rest, he need deep sleep. So let's just leave Kai Havertz. So this concludes my formation and my starting 11 players that I think will be better for starting 11. So let's see what Frank Lampard will be feeding, and at the end of the day, so let's see the outcome of the match. Anyway, I'm believing that Chelsea is going to deliver a very good performance, and whichsoever Frank Lampard deems fit to start the match, I feel we should come out positive in that match. We should come out positive because we don't have any game in hand to prove that at least we are in match in a good performing spree towards Real Madrid, and Real Madrid has not been performing. But recently, from their previous 2 or 3 matches now, they have been. Benzema scored hat-trick in Bernabeu. The only Madrid player to ever done that was Ferenc Puskas, and that was back in the days. So for somebody who is currently observing fasting, scoring back to back, delivering hat-trick like that, I don't think is a good sign for Chelsea. I don't think, but irrespective of the outcome, I just want us to perform well during Wolves. That is the only lifeline we have. So I believe you can comment your own. Let me hear your own prediction about who you think should be starting against Wolves, the formation that you think Lampard should be going for, and the set of players that needs to play the match. This is my own honest opinion and review. So you can put your own review on the comment section. Let's hear what everyone has to say, and at the end of the day, hopefully we'll get the 3 points. So guys, if we are to go by this lineup that I've just put up here, then I think Chelsea will be winning 1-0. That is my prediction. So this comes to the end of the video, and do have a very good weekend, and see you after the match. Thanks.